Hello, my name is Shay, and welcome to my advanced go-to booty workout. Okay, so you're gonna be staring at my gluteus bootius this entire video, so get comfortable and enjoy the workout. If you're trying to make that thing poke out and you're trying to put some mass on that ass, then this is the channel for you. I make fitness, health, and lifestyle videos with a comedic twist. So hit the subscribe button to join the channel, and if you're a real one, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. On my channel, I do a lot of videos where I try out other influencers' workouts, and I thought to myself, well, Shay, you haven't shown the people what your new updated glute workout is after coming out of quarantine. So I thought today I'd just bring you along for today's glute workout. I always start my leg days off with some glute activation. This really makes sure that there's blood pumping to my glutes. It's telling my body to get ready for the burn that is about to come. And it also makes sure that my quads don't take over and I'm actually working out my bow tie. I grab a heavy resistance band and I do a couple of reps until it burns. I don't really count these, I just do them until I can't anymore and it burns. My go-to warm-up right now is these side-to-side shuffles. I'm really trying to grow my booty shelf, you know, the top booty, to make it pop out. So I'm really focusing on abductions lately. Something I've been doing to see more glute growth and to use my time more efficiently is to activate my glutes before a set as well as in between. This makes sure I always have the mind to muscle connection and there's always blood pumping to my glutes. I always start off my leg days with compound movements, specifically the hip thrusts. This is the exercise I want to focus all my energy on. It's the exercise that has shown me the most glute growth, and it always leaves me sore. The burn you feel from these are unreal. So I'll do some glute activation to warm up my booty, and then once it burns, I get right into my lift. My starting weight is 135 pounds. I do 10 reps or until I can't anymore, and then do another set of abductions. By this time, my glutes are on fire. It kind of feels like your glutes are cramping, and that's how you know it's working. The next exercise has become one of my favorites. It's going to target the under booty and give you that lifted look to your glutes. I'm using the assisted pull-up machine, then pushing down with my heels to make sure I feel this movement in my glutes. If you're pushing down with your toes, you're going to feel this more in your quads. Sometimes my quad take over because I am quad dominant, but all I do is I stop and I do some more activation and I hop right back on. I do these in sets of 12, and in between I'll do some standing abductions. I'm telling you ladies, if you want to see more glute growth, activate your glutes in between sets. Try it out and let me know. I promise you, you'll start to feel exercises in your glutes a lot more. It's a game changer. I neglected squats for so long because of my knees, and I also had an injury, which is why I'm not seeing as much growth in my upper glutes, but I'm seeing it in my lower glutes. I want to try to target my upper glutes to make it a bit more rounder and make it poke out a bit more. So you're going to see me activate my glutes with a little shuffle movement, get under the bar, make sure my toes are pointed outwards to better target my glutes, and I'm going to deep squat. I really like videos like this because I can see the muscles working. You don't want to come to the top and squeeze, pushing your hip forward. You should focus on squeezing the entire way up. So sit down in the squat and squeeze to push the weight up. I'm going to show you the little superset I've been loving lately. Since squats are mainly quad dominant, to make sure I'm targeting my glutes more, in between a set of 10, I grab a 45 dumbbell and I do sumo squats. With this movement, to make sure you're not feeling this in your back, you want to have a wide foot stance, point your toes outwards, and really sit back. Then as I come back up, I'm squeezing to bring the weight up. My arms aren't helping me with anything, they're just holding the weight. I've been loving these lately because they're kind of the same movement you would do if you were doing like a sumo deadlift. And you can see my abductors, also known as my side glutes, working in this video. This really gets my glutes burning and it helps me keep the blood pumping to my booty when I'm doing squats. An exercise I've slept on is cable kickbacks. I use this little handle here, put my toes in, keep a bent knee, and I kick back and upwards toward the ceiling. I hold onto the machine and I keep a straight back. Once you start swinging with the weight, you start to feel it in your back and you don't want that. I find when I keep my knee bent, it targets less of my hamstrings and more of my glutes. I feel this in that glute hamstring tie-in area. Most people would describe this as the under booty. Another thing to play around with this exercise is how high or how low you place the cable machine. This all depends on your height. For me, the ideal spot is 1 or 2 notches up. If I start to feel these in my back, I stop and do some glute activation. With this movement, sometimes my hamstrings tend to take over. Some tips I've heard people give to target the glutes more is to focus on kicking upwards. Even getting lower to the ground and like completely bending over can help. Lastly, I always like to finish off my glute day with the hip abduction machine. It's one of my favorites. There's so many ways you can use this machine, and I'm going to show you a few options. I always warm up by first sitting on the machine, leaning forward. Notice how my back isn't against the seat. I lean forward, hold on, and I abduct my hips. This exercise has really helped in filling out my hips and side glutes. So I do these until it burns, and then I lean back in the seat and I abduct my hips. You can see it's targeting a slightly different muscle in the same area. In between my hip abductions, because these hurt so much, the burn, oh my god. I do something to distract me. We can't forget calves, ladies. I do some bodyweight calf raises. Also, I'm so sorry for the angle, or I'm not sorry, depending on how you look at it. But there was this man who came right behind me. Even though there was like other machines, he was just like staring at me. So I didn't even have time to record another set because I was just so creeped out. Finally, I finish off with some raised hip abductions. I like these because I can go heavier with them and really sit back into a squat position. And that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed my go-to booty workout. Let me know if you're gonna try it out. Also, let me know what kind of glute workouts do you want to see. Do you want advanced, beginner, cable only, dumbbell only, etc. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.